Hello, my name is iDom, and yesterday Kazunori Yamauchi, head guy at PD, released a photo on Twitter with the caption saying, "An update comes next week." And this picture was the silhouette of 12 cars, and this is becoming the norm for Gran Turismo Sport. It's kind of becoming a tradition, where Kaz puts out a picture of silhouettes of cars, typically 11 or 12, maybe 13 sometimes. I don't know, it's kind of random at this point. But he keeps putting out silhouettes of cars. We have to guess what they are, and usually a day prior to the update we'll find out what they are. And so it's cool. It keeps us guessing, it keeps us involved in the community, all that fun stuff. And it's really fun to try to figure out what these cars are going to be. But typically people find out, or they figure out pretty quick what they are. I mean, they're all guesses until we actually know for sure. Nobody knows for sure, but they're typically kind of easy to figure out. You can expect to see these cars coming next Wednesday or Thursday, so the 27th or the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check my calendar real quick, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so the 28th or the 1st of March is what the date will be. Which is kind of odd, because if it comes out Thursday, that means we wouldn't have gotten an update this entire month. So I'm going to guess they're going to come the 28th, which is totally fine. I don't care. I mean, as long as we get them, that's totally fine with me. So that means there's going to be another update next month as well, because Kaz said there were going to be 50 DLC cars by March, or by the end of March. And he said this in November, right when they released the first, 15 cars, or I guess beginning of December is when they did that. So that's cool. We're gonna have another set of 12 or 13 cars, I believe. And so we'll get into what these cars are. So the first one, I'll have a link to the picture in the description below. And you can, I'm not gonna go in order. The order I'm going in is going to be kind of hard to follow, because I'm going to go in rows. So if you're looking at the picture while I'm talking, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go top left corner down, and then start back up middle left corner down, or middle left down. So the very first one, it looks like an Alpine A110, the old school one. I think it's like a 70s, maybe like a 72 or something like that. Most of these cars were in Gran Turismo before, most of them. Some of them are brand new, which is really cool. A lot of these are favorites by the fans, which is awesome. Really awesome that they're doing this. So Alpine A110 is first. Daiyoshi Hara's Subaru BRZ, which we knew was coming, we just didn't know when. And I'm really glad it's coming soon. Which this will tie into what track we'll possibly be getting. If I were to guess, there's probably going to be 2 tracks coming, and this car and another one will probably tie into those tracks. So there's the Daiyoshi Hara's Subaru BRZ, which is twin turbo LS powered. I believe it's LS. I wouldn't imagine it being anything else. It's a Formula Drift car. It's a gnarly car. It's got. I was just watching a video from Hoonigan about this car, and they said it can make anywhere from 800 to 1100 at the wheels, and when he runs Formula D, I'm pretty sure he is at the 1000 mark. So, I mean, if we get this car in the game, it'll probably start at like 800 horsepower, and we'll be able to bump it up to like 1100 horsepower, which is absolutely nuts. I mean, this car, it's a drift car, so expect it to be wild. And then bottom left corner is a Toyota MR2, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm almost 100% positive it's going to be an MR2, and that's the 2nd gen MR2. Middle left, top middle left is a Lamborghini Aventador, and that one is very obvious. And then bottom from that we have a De Tomasa Pantera. I'm guessing it's kind of weird. People are also saying it might be a Lamborghini Urraco or Urraco, however you say that. I don't know, but I'm leaning towards Pantera. It looks more like a Pantera than anything, but I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see on that one. And then down from that is the new 2018 Alpine A110, which is pretty cool. That car is, I believe, in Drive Club. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but it's a really cool car. Can't wait to use it. And then top or middle top right is really confusing. I have no idea what it is. I heard which would make the most sense to be the Isle of Man record holder. I wouldn't expect to see Isle of Man come into the game, but we could. It is always a possibility, but I don't expect that track to come in. This is not one of the cars that I was talking about that is going to tie into the tracks. The Isle of Man Subaru WRX STI is what that one may be. No one knows for sure though. We'll have to wait and see on that one. And then down from that we have an Audi R8. This would be like the first or second gen one. Not too sure. I'm pretty sure it's a first gen, like a 2010, 2012, around there. Most likely going to be a V10. And then down from that is another total guess, but I'm guessing Dodge Challenger RT because it was in Gran Turismo 6. It was a very prominent car in Gran Turismo 6. They seem to have really loved that car. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. I'm guessing it's gonna be a Challenger. That is my guess. And then very top right corner, we most definitely have a Mark III Toyota Supra. It is 100% a Mark III, no doubt about it. Most likely going to be the one with the 1JZ twin turbo motor. That is my guess. That's the one they always make the premium car in Gran Turismo games, so that would only make sense. Down from that is 100% a Ford Mustang Mach 1. People are also saying this is the Trans Cammer, which is also possible. I wouldn't doubt if it's the Trans Cammer, which was in 6 and 5 as a SEMA award-winning car. That would make sense. And then down from there, bottom right corner, is, I'm guessing, the Lotus 97T. In other words, you know, Ayrton Senna's car. It was also in Gran Turismo 6 when they did the whole tribute to Ayrton Senna in that game. People are also saying it's a light car company, whatever that one's called, LCC Rocket. I can't remember what LCC stands for. I'm 90% sure it is the light car company. I'm guessing the Lotus 97T though. The lines are almost identical to each other, but the way that it has that flat edge right under the cockpit, that leads me to believe that it's going to be some sort of Lotus 97T. There are a bunch of different liveries for it, a bunch of different drivers, variations, I'm pretty sure. So that one, I'm going to guess it's be the Ayrton Senna one, but I could be wrong. That's all the cars for the update. That's all 12 of them. You can expect them to be in the game Wednesday or Thursday. My guess is Wednesday again. Now, for the tracks, for Dayusha Hara's car, I would imagine they're probably going to bring... This is just my guess. This is 100% my guess, what I think they will do. No one else is saying this, really. I would believe they'd be bringing back Tsukuba, because that was one of the... That was easily top 3 most popular tracks in all other Gran Turismos, because that is probably the one where most people went to hang out. 90% of the lobbies in Gran Turismo 6 and 5 were focused on Tsukuba circuit, and for good reason. It's an amazing drift track, first of all, in Japan, where Dayusha Hara is from, and it would just make sense to, you know, there being a drift car coming into the game, to having, you know, a drift track. That would only make sense, and it is a great circuit track as well. It is really fun to drive around with the track car. And then for Ayrton Senna's car, I would imagine Spa-Francorchamps. This is a track that everybody is saying may come into the game 100% because everyone's been asking for it. But this is all speculation. We have no idea if there's even going to be a track, but I would guess there's going to be 1 to 2 tracks coming into the game. I would definitely expect either Circuit de la Sarthe, however you say that, I probably butchered that, Circuit de la Sarthe, or Spa-Francorchamps. But this is it for this video. I've been rambling on enough. You guys have probably already heard the news because I was kind of a day late. I heard about this last night. Didn't have time to make a video on it, but I just wanted to get that out there for anybody that didn't hear it yet. And I hope this was information that you can use to your advantage. I'll post a link to the picture down below, and you can check it out. And yeah, that's it for me. Peace out.